Hi girls, so this is our point class. So this will be an open point class, so it's not syllabus work at all, but it's just a standard point class. This is for strengthening of feet, ankles, everything that you need for point work. So please, this is not an advanced point class. This is for introduction, for beginner level. And also, if you're an advanced student, this is also good to just go back to basics and just work through strengthening again. So you can use this if you're an advanced dancer, but it is more aimed at beginner point work. Okay, girls. So the first thing that I need to say is we're going to start with a warm up. Please remember when I say rise, fully rise, my toe is broken, so I cannot demonstrate it as I would like to. But when I say rise, you will know it's fully on point. This is a point class, so it's not, I will say demi point if it's on demi point, but otherwise it needs to be on full point. And here's my little doggy as well. He wants to join us. Okay, so our first exercise will face the bar in parallel. And we're just going to rise up for 4 counts and lower 4. So we're going to go rise 1, 2, 3 on point, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do that until the music is finished. Then we're going to do the exact same exercise, doing this in first. Okay? So rise 1, 2, 3, 4, lower ta 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 ta. Girls, please remember, as I always say in my point work exercises, if you are on a rise, please don't just plop down. Really work through your feet, through the metatarsals, keeping your heels up as far as you possibly can. Then another thing that I please want to remind you about is your turn out. Don't let anything go. Keep your weight over your toes. Even though you're on point shoes, you can be over your heels, so your weight can be back. If I'm standing like this, I can be on point shoes, but because I'm holding on, I'm totally back. I need to be over my toe. Okay, can you see the difference? So even though I'm there, I need to be completely over my toe, which means if I'm standing there. You cannot be there over your heels. So please don't rise, and as you lower down, you go boom, and rise, and boom. So check your weight placement. All right, so let's go. Let me just get the music for this. We're going to do it immediately. So if we finish with parallel, immediately turn it into first. Okay. This is glad in my sickening. Good girls. All right, so now what we're going to do is our usual warm-up, girls. So this is the one that we usually do, where we rise, we bend our knees, lower your heels, and stretch. Okay, so I don't have to explain this to you, but for those who haven't done this class yet with me, So what we do is you rise, so I'm just going to use one leg, okay? So I'm going to do it from the side so that you can see what I'm doing, but you're going to hold on with both your hands, okay? So you rise onto full point, so I'm on full point now. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees and push your foot over, okay? So really push over. Then you're going to lower your heels and stretch. Again, rise, bend your knees, push over, and lower down and stretch. Girls, if you've got a really arched foot, please don't push it over. Just bend your knees, but don't focus on pushing over. If you've got just a normal foot and not that good of an arched foot, you need to push over. Okay? Then we're going to do that for 4 times, and then we're going to reverse it. So then we're going to go plie, up onto your tippy toes, stretch, so stretch, lower down, plie, up, stretch, down. All right. So let's go, and that will be here. Okay. We parallel, and we rise. Now, rise, push over, 3, 4, bend your knees, 5, 6, and stretch. Take a weight. Your toes. Up and reach. 3, lower down and stretch. And we rise. Bend your knees and down. Up, stretch. Last one. Bend your knee. Down. Now we reverse. Bend, and up. Go, stretch. Lower down, keep your glutes activated, rolls down. Tummies activate, hips in, shoulders down. And lower down. And remain easy. And up. Go. Stretch. And down. Last side. All right. Good. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. All right, girls, so what we're going to do now, let me just check. Okay. So this is also just like a rise exercise. So what we're going to do is you're going to push onto point, then you're going to hold it. So you're going to go 1, hold, 2, lower 3, 4. 1, hold, 2, lower 3, 4. Girls, I don't know if you're realizing this. Most of the exercises that I do and that I've done with you, the roll down is actually more important than the getting on, if I can say it like that. Don't get me wrong, I mean, the come on to point isn't just as important, but it's so many times that we see that we don't use the foot coming down out of point. And especially if you're now in your high levels and you're standing on a nice arabesque, and then you just go bronk, we don't want to see that. We want to see use of the foot. So if you're on point there, to go really through the foot as you come down, not just go plop, okay? So that's why we're emphasizing this so much. Okay, so what we're going to do is, with the music, so we rise, 1, hold 2, lower 3, and 4. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. 1, hold 2, lower 3, and 1. This is the first pulse. And up and hold and lower, lower and up, hold and lower, lower and up, hold, 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 I hope you are feeling your legs working now already and your feet. Right, so what we're going to do now is, this is also in first, sorry girls, the previous exercise also in first. So with this exercise, what we're going to do is, you're going to face the bar, you're going to stand in first. Then you're going to go tendu, plie. So it's just a normal degage. So you point with your right leg, plie. Point with your left leg, plie. Point and hold and in, change. 1, two, in. And hold and in, cha, in, cha, in. Point and hold, plie, pa, in, point, pa, plie. 1, hold, 2, and plie, plie. Okay? So it's not difficult, but girls, the big thing with this is to work through your feet. Even though you've got new pointe shoes and your pointe shoes are hard, you need to work your metatarsal. So I don't just want to see and point and in. You need to work your foot like without a pointe shoe. Okay, so let's go. Just get the music. This exercise, here we go. So I hope you got that. Girls, I hope you saw what I did with my weight transfer. You cannot stay in first. When you do that exercise, you cannot stay at the same place. I cannot do that. You need to transfer your weight onto the leg that you're standing. So you cannot stay where you are standing. If I say from there, lift your leg, you won't be able to. Okay, so make sure with each and every tendu that you give, that you actually transfer your weight. Think about your turnout as you point to the side. Really rotate your leg there for me. Okay, so let's go on with another exercise. So now we're going to go on to our releves. Sorry, my little doggy wants to do ballet with me today. Sorry for that. Okay, so parallel position. We're going to go plie, releve, plie, 2, plie, 3, roll down, 5, 6, and up, down, up, roll down. Okay, so that's what we say. It's only 3 releves, and the last one we're going to roll down. Okay, here we go. Just get the music. Okay, so we're going to do it in parallel, and then we're going to do this exercise in first as well. Remember, all of these exercises, you can rewind and look at it again if you want to do it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is chapeau relevé to second. Now, first what I want to do is, before we do that, I want to do an exercise. So we're going to stand in fourth, but we're actually going to be parallel, okay? Let me do it this way rather, because I can then demonstrate. So you're going to stand in fourth. So remember, fourth is like this, so now we're going to stand just parallel. So you're going to rise onto fourth. Then the front leg, you're going to turn it in, turn it out, release. Turn it out, release, lower, down. This arm you can actually just keep on your waist. So we rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to do it with your other leg in front as well. Okay? So let's go. Watch me on the video, halfway through I actually turned around to the other side. So you can do that, or you can stay on the one side, finish the whole of the music, and then start from the top doing the other side with the music. Okay, so that's up to you. So now we're going to do a chapeau relevé to second, and we're going to do it in first position. So we're just going to stand in first, and you're going to do chapeau from first. 1, in, 2, in, 3, turn out, tuck, in, out and in, out. So you know the chapeau is out and in, out and in, out, turn in, turn out and in, out and in, out and in, out, turn in, turn out and in. Okay? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do just from first today. I don't want you to go from fifth, right? So let's go. Turn out and plie, out, plie, out, plie, out, plie, in, out, plie, and out, plie, out, plie, out, turn in, turn out, plie. That's it. All right. So this is our second last exercise that we're going to do now. So this is a kuru exercise. Girls, so you're going to kuru for 4 counts in fifth. So we start with our right leg in front. So we're going to go and relevé. So you're going to kuru, kuru, kuru. Kuru, 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 kuru. Girls, use the music. The accent of the music gives you a nice run, 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 run. So feel like you're running. Please don't have straight legs and just go with your feet. Remember, kuru is your ankles and your knees that you need to use. So for 4 counts, you're going to stay in fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to change your legs, 5, 6. Stretch your legs, 7, 8. Then you're going to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5, 6. Stretch your legs, 7, 8. Then you're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Stretch your legs. Go, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. Okay? So here we go. And 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch your legs. And lower down. Okay. Girls, you can do this one again. It's quite quick, but that's gurus. Gurus are quick. So I don't want you to go guru, 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 guru. Okay. So now you're going to come just to the center. You can stand with your right foot along in fifth. Arms brava. And you're only going to do changement. So you're going to go changement 1, 2, 3, 4. So in your pointe shoes, just normal changements. Okay? So let me put on some music for you for this exercise. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lower down. That's it. You only have to do. I'm not going to kill you with all the music. Alright girls, so I hope you enjoyed this pointe class that I gave you. You can do this over and over for strengthening. Okay, I'm going to do another pointe class that's going to be a little bit more advanced. So this is more, like I said, a beginner pointe class, but this is good for everyone to keep on the strength of your pointe work. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. God bless. Bye-bye.